A small business owner in Texas is going viral in a video today because he said no Nazi bullshit to a customer, and I have the breakdown of the trending story and the epic video for you next. Can you believe that in the year 2025 we're talking about Nazis again? That's because within the Make America Great movement, there's a Make Nazism Great subset. A subset that appears to include this prominent capitalist, social media mogul, and right-hand man to Donald Trump. But it's just not Elon Musk. Donald Trump's affinity for the Nazi madman is well known. Have a listen to this telling of Donald's odd preoccupation, and then I'll tell you about the hero from Texas who said, "Not today, Hitler."
We've never had a president of the United States, or a major party candidate, I believe, who has expressed such admiration for the leadership style of Adolf Hitler. And I think among the many things that John Kelly was shocked at when he worked in the White House, I think this is probably the most shocking for him. The idea that Donald Trump would regularly tell him and others how much he admired Hitler. And very specifically, John Kelly heard Donald Trump say repeatedly, and others have heard him say, that he admired aspects of Hitler's reign, and that he particularly admired the way that German generals were obedient to Hitler. Remember, Donald Trump, throughout his presidency, was frustrated by the generals, or my generals, as he called them.
With context for the man who will define the year 2025 now established, let's meet another man, Jonathan Silby of Texas. Through this local TV station report, I think you'll come to appreciate the values that he and his wife hold and operate their business under. And on the other side, you'll see the video of his close encounter of the Nazi kind that went viral.
Tonight, a small business in Edom is making headlines tonight after refusing to repair 2 World War II-era Hitler Youth knives. The shop owner took issue not just with the knives themselves, but with a specific repair request, leading to a firm refusal caught on camera.
Jonathan Sibley, co-owner of the Blade Bar, has quite the career as a bladesmith, even appearing on the 5th season of Forged in Fire. But it's a brief interaction with 2 customers that's putting him in a different kind of spotlight. Jonathan's refusal to work on a pair of Hitler Youth knives brought in by 2 customers has racked up over 300,000 views on TikTok and has garnered him praise all over the internet.
I have spent more time on TikTok in the past 3 days than I have ever spent on TikTok cumulatively. And it's not even watching videos, just trying to read and respond to comments.
A 2024 study of anti-Semitism in Texas from the Texas Holocaust Genocide and Anti-Semitism Advisory Commission found that incidents of hatred toward Jewish people nearly doubled between 2022 and 2023. Rabbi Neil Katz of Congregation Bethel in Tyler also saw the video and spoke to CBS 19 about the incident.
Kudos and thank you to the owner of the store for saying what they said and for being who they are. Shame on the people who walked in there. We are literally having apparently parents or grandparents go in there and trying to get paraphernalia, which is so offensive and disgusting to the world, but they do it so brazenly and openly.
Now, Jonathan's wife and co-owner Rhiannon wants to set an example other small businesses can follow.
We stand our ground and we hold our morals, and it's incredibly important to us to show integrity in our business, in our life, and in everything that we do. We want to make sure that we are a part of the change that we want to see in this world.
The Sibleys making it clear, hate doesn't make the cut in their store.
What are we wanting to put out?
Okay, Hitler Youth knife. I need the emblem of that to go into this stuff.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No Nazi bull. No.
Okay, no problem.
If you wanted a modern German forestry seal or something in it, I will denazify but I will renazify.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Thank you, Silbies, for being the change you want to see in the world and leading by example. Meanwhile, Donald Trump's cravings for Hitler-like authoritarianism and his destruction of our democracy will continue. And along the way, he's going to inspire others to fly their flags of hate and flash their symbols of white nationalism. Sadly, we cannot count on our elected officials to keep him in check, or the media to do anything other than broadcast his every word, some even in support of his ideology. But as individuals, we can act out of integrity and values like the Sibleys did, or out of empathy like Arizona State students did yesterday when they rallied to oppose a group encouraging students to report undocumented classmates to immigration authorities.
Well, word had been spreading the group might set up a table on campus today to help report illegal immigrant students. They did that this morning and were instantly outnumbered and surrounded.
And I've also seen reports of protests of anti-Trump policies in Chicago, Las Vegas, and San Diego, just to name a few. Donald Trump's reign of chaos has been swift and brutal so far, and I think what we're seeing now are ripples of resistance, ripples that I think are going to grow into mighty waves in the months and years to come. And when that mighty resistance does arrive, we know that Trump will label protesters enemies of the state and do whatever he can to suppress them, just like his favorite figure from history once did.
He commented more than once that, that Hitler did some good things too.
Kelly also pointed to the former president's recent rhetoric about the enemy from within, suggesting he might use the military against domestic opponents.
It should be very easily handled by, if necessary, by National Guard, or if really necessary, by the military.
Something Kelly says Trump was repeatedly told by advisors not to do.